Hello, this is Chris with Torrent.com, and today we're taking a look at the Peacemaker Safety Series padlock from Commando lock. As you can tell, this is a laminated lock, which means that each one of these layers is laminated together, and they're held together with these rivets. And something that I really like about this lock, each one of these, let me get a different pointer, each one of these rivets is actually countersunk into the layers, into the steel layers, so that way even if you grind these rivets off, they're on the top and the bottom, even if you grind them off, you won't be able to get the layers apart. And you could also see, you get a good angle, these four, there's two in the back and two in the front, these four recesses are actually keyed into each one of these layers, so that way they can't be twisted apart. So this is a 5-pin lock. It has 5 pins in it. They're security pins, so they're harder to pick and almost impossible to rake. I guess they're pretty much impossible to rake. I found some pictures online of somebody who opened up one of these, and each the pins are actually different. They use different style security pins in here for each one of the pins. So even if you pick one pin, you move on to the next one, it's going to be a different feel to the touch when you're picking it. So it's not spring loaded like some locks are, which I kind of like. There's less moving parts in there and less prone to failure. This is a captive lock system, which means that the key cannot be removed unless the lock is either in this position, which it can be moved, or if it is 180 degrees to that, in this position, it can be removed. It's also, the lock cannot be locked unless the key is inside, which is good in certain situations where you don't want somebody to lock the lock without having the key. But this also means that it can't be used in some applications, like for a gang box or something, where you'd want anyone to be able to lock it, but only one person to unlock it. So, a really smooth operation. See, it's got a nice orange bumper, makes it easily visible. It says Commando lock right on it, matches the Torrent color, so we like that. These Commando locks are actually really well liked amongst the lock picking hobby community. They're always up for a challenge, and these locks are challenging for them. They like to find out different ways to get through, and they like these locks because they're a challenge. I've pick locks occasionally, you know, I need to get into something, and I wouldn't call myself a hobbyist because I don't really do it for fun all that much, but I was able to pick the lock and it took me about an hour. So where certain master locks I can pick in about 30 seconds. So I'm not directly comparing the master lock that I picked in 30 seconds with this lock because they're two different style locks, but in my opinion you shouldn't even have a lock that can be picked in 30 seconds by someone like me who doesn't even pick locks very often. So this is a really nice lock, really industrial. It's 1 3/4 inch wide, 1 1/8 inch clearance, and this is a 5/16 diameter hardened steel shackle. Now this one's has a zinc finish on it. They also have a black chrome version. You can see it comes with 2 keys. And another thing, see if we can see inside. I don't know if you can see in there. See that ball inside? This 420 stainless steel ball means that this lock can't be shimmed. That's the process where you take a shim and slide it down there to bypass that. This can't be shimmed. I'm not going to pick it on camera because, like I said, it took me an hour to pick it the first time. The second time it took me probably half hour to 20 minutes, but that's how long it takes to pick a lock. for an amateur, then you're probably pretty safe for most criminals who aren't lock pickers. They go for the easy stuff. This lock costs a little over $12. I think it's like $12.15 from Commando Lock. If you spend just more than $20, they give you free shipping. So you can get a 2-pack that's key to like. I think they have a 2-pack, a 3-pack, and a 4-pack that's key to like. So you can get that if you need more locks. You can get the free shipping. So if you want to protect your tools, you know, I suggest you get a good lock, and $12 is a little over $12 is a good price for a good lock that's going to protect your tools and be harder to pick. So be sure to check them out, commandolock.com, and also be sure to visit toolrank.com to read our review and to add your own reviews for locks, tools, and other tool related items.